Alright, so I'm going to show you a quick way to blur all your images together. We did some trial and error on this and came up with a good way. Alright, so what I want to do, so I have all my images here. So these are all different images that I use to create the collage. So what I want to do is I want to select them all. So I'm going to go to my top layer and then go select all. All right, and that selects my entire screen width right there. And then what I want to do is I want to go to edit, copy merged. All right, so click copy merged. All right, and then I'm going to go, I copy merged it, and then I'm going to go edit, paste. All right, and that paste, as you can see there, it pastes it all into um, one layer. All right, so I have my layer. So now what I want to do is I'm going to go select with the layer that's all collected. So it's all merged. So I'm going to write merged as that layer. And then I'm going to go select all. And then I'm going to go to my filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And I can set this, I don't want it to be completely unable to see, but maybe right here looks good. And then I'm going to click OK. Alright, so that blurred everything, so when I undo the blur, it'll be all smooth. And I could have made this more. Actually, let's see what if I go blur more. So blur, Gaussian blur, let's make it a little bit more. Right, and I'm going to do right there. Click OK. Right, so now what I want to do, I'm deselected. I just clicked away. Or you can hit Control or Command D. And then I'm going to go to my mask button and add a mask to that layer. So a mask is just like tape or a piece of paper in front of it, or just like a Halloween mask. It's going to cover up some of it and let some of it show through. So I'm going to go to my paintbrush and I'm going to change the size. So I'm using my left and right brackets, which are right next to your P key on your keyboard. So the left bracket makes it smaller, the right bracket makes it bigger. And I'm going to lower my opacity of my brush. And then I also want to make sure that I'm using a soft brush. So right now I have a hardness 100%, and I want to make sure I drag this to 0%. Make it a soft brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my color, so I'm painting with black or white. You can hit D on your keyboard, which gives you default colors, and then you can hit X to flip them. And I'm just going to paint out some of the image. So, right, I'm not going to paint everything because I want it to blend in. I'm just going to blend in that one, so that one's blend. All right. And I'm just painting just the stuff that I want to show through. And if I mess up, I can paint it back in. I just hit X to flip my colors, and I can paint it back in. X to flip it and paint out what I want. And I'm just going to do this until I finish my entire picture. But this is a little bit quicker than individually feathering the images, and I'll show you how to do that as well. But individually feathering the images, this is a little bit quicker. All right, so now I have a nice blended picture, and depending on how blurry you made it. So I hope that helps on blending your images, making it look a little bit smoother. There's a ton of ways to do this. If you want to learn another way, just call me over and I can help you. All right?